A recent report card of early literacy in San Joaquin County showed some improvement last year, but still 34% of third graders do not read at grade level. Hi, I'm Steve Swatt for Comcast Newsmakers, and my guest this segment is Jennifer Torres Siders, who is the Community Relations Manager for the University of the Pacific, and it's the university that puts out this annual scorecard on kids in San Joaquin County. Welcome to the program.
Thank you so much for having me. And in fact, the figure is even more startling. So it's only 34% of third graders in our county who can read proficiently at grade level. So we know that as a county we have a lot of work to do.
And this is part of the university's, laser focus really on literacy, isn't it?
Right. We know that the ability to read well by the end of third grade is really a make or break benchmark for a lot of kids. So kids who can't read well by the end of third grade tend to start falling behind, and then they fall further and further behind and are at much higher risk of dropping out.
And we're talking about long-term issues. I mean, dealing with poverty, incarceration, all sorts of problems stem from that early literacy issue.
Exactly. We truly believe that if we can help more of our children learn to read well before they leave third grade, that we can address some of those long-term challenges that have really persisted in Stockton and San Joaquin County for so long. As you mentioned, poverty, unemployment, things like that.
And so you have this initiative called Reading by Third, which is trying to, intervene and also bring together all these community resources, correct?
Exactly. The university can't do it alone. And fortunately, we're in a county that already has a number of organizations and agencies that are very committed to literacy. So there are a lot of good programs out there that help families and children learn to read well.
I was looking at the report card, and beside the fact that only 34% can read at grade level at third grade, there were some improvements though in terms of truancy, for example.
Exactly. We're seeing more students have better attendance records. We're seeing more young children enrolled in preschool. We know that learning how to read involves much more than what happens in the classroom. First, you have to make sure that children are in those classrooms. That's why attendance matters. We also need to make sure that when kids enter school, they're prepared to learn so that their hardwired potential to become good readers is really leveraged. And that means making sure that from the time they're born, they've had people reading stories to them, singing songs to them, helping them learn colors and shapes. All of these things that help to cultivate a strong reading ability.
And it actually goes a little bit beyond or separate from education, because you're talking about and you're concerned about young mothers who become pregnant and have children before they graduate high school, and that affects
Absolutely.
Education also.
Of course. We know that a child's academic success is correlated very closely to the mother's education level. So making sure that moms in our community have fulfilled their educational goals will help those parents raise stronger students.
Now you also have what's called a Tomorrow Project.
Right. The university has organized a series of academies that are meant to help students thrive in math and science careers, music. There are a series of themed academies that take place over the summer and on weekends and after school to give some extra enrichment to local students.
And I know, don't you sponsor San Joaquin Read Week?
We're one of the sponsors
Reads
of
Week.
San Joaquin Reads Week, which is organized by San Joaquin A+, and this is a community-wide celebration of literacy. So it's a chance for all of us to think about ways to support literacy and to improve reading in our community.
Well, it's a great initiative that the university is undertaking, and it's obviously very, very important. Jennifer, thanks for coming by and talking about it.
Thank you so much.
And thanks to our viewers also for watching Comcast Newsmakers. We hope to see you next time.